Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Juliet Peñalosa Núñez, and this is the first activity I'm doing for the English 4 course. Below, I will answer the questions. What motivated you to choose English 4? My motivation for choosing this course is continue my training as an English teacher, following the university curriculum to improve my communication skills. What are your personal goals for this course? My personal goals for this course are to expand my vocabulary, improve my pronunciation, and have a more immersive experience with English. What aspects of English do you find most difficult? E.g., speaking, writing, listening, and reading. Personally, I think pronunciation is the most difficult aspect for me, as I feel a bit embarrassed that others might notice my mistakes. Which grammar rules or vocabulary areas do you find most difficult? I find verb tense the most challenging, as I am not entirely clear on how they change in conversation. How confident do you feel using English in real life situations? Well, when it comes to reading and writing, I have become more comfortable, and I feel that I have improved significantly after completing the university's course. As a result, I can now speak with more confidence about what I know. In what context do you feel most comfortable or uncomfortable using English? Well, in this case, I feel most comfortable in individual contexts, such as when I have to complete activities on my own, read or translate texts on different topics. Do you learn best with visual aids, listening, reading, breathing, or with practical activities? I learn best through reading and breathing, and lately also through illustrative videos. This approach best suits my learning styles, so I am constantly looking for materials that help me get closer to my goal. How do you usually study English? I like to read books on different topics and see how many words I understand. I also write and have an internal dialogues in English as a way to practice. What kind of activities or material help you learn best? E.g., videos, podcasts, books, interactive exercise. I enjoy listening to English songs and watching videos that explain pronunciations, especially the sounds of vowels and letters that do not exist in Spanish. I also listen to and read English to expand my vocabulary. What specific areas of English do you want to improve by the end of this course? Well, in my case, my goal is quite specific. I want to become fluent in English. I want to speak, understand, write, and read effectively so that I can be an effective teacher. How will you measure your progress in these areas? I think the best way to measure my progress is by becoming more fluent and feeling more comfortable when using English. What steps can you take to achieve these goals? I will use the material provided in this course to continue developing as an English teacher. I will also read more, listen to English music and podcasts, and continue expanding my vocabulary. Well, this is all, and I want to thank you very much for your attention. I hope all your questions have been answered clearly. And my name is Juliet Peñalosa Núñez, and this is the first activity of English 4.